Hello guys, I am back with my own another video. Guys, first of all, I told you that please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share as well with your friends. Okay, today I am going to show you that how you can check the reliability of data using SPSS software. Okay, there are two types of data. First, let me tell you one thing, that there are two types of data. The first one is a primary data, second is a secondary data. So primary data is actually a types of data that is collected through questionnaire, interview and observation for the first time because it is fresh in nature. And what about secondary data? It is already present in internet and different other types of sources. You may see the secondary data in books as well, and annual reports, etc. These are the secondary data which are already present. You may just collect, but for primary data you will need to provide a questionnaire and interview and then observations because it is fresh in nature. Now I will show you that how you can run Cronbach's alpha test that is used for reliability of data, that this data is reliable or not. Is it is acceptable and the research, is your data is acceptable, is your questionnaire is good. So let me show you one thing. Now first, just click on file and then put a cursor on open, just click on data. Okay, so my data is present and books. So just I want to import this data for practice CS. Just click on OK. Okay, my data is present in sheet 1, just click on OK. Now this is my data. Actually this data is also a secondary data. This is not a primary data, this is secondary data. But for the assumptions for running a test, I assume that yes, this data is also primary in nature. Just for running the test to show you that how you can check the reliability of data. Okay, so after importing this data into SPSS software, click on analyze. Just come downside. Now this is scale. Just put a cursor on scale and click on reliability analysis. When you click on reliability analysis, these are the different variables you have. These are the different variables you have. So how you can click on one by one, okay, and then click on this arrow. So after clicking on this arrow, all the variables will come to the second side. Okay, now click on statistics. Already it already done what we want. Actually we want to check the reliability analysis, so don't need to click on any mean, variance, covariance items, etc. Just cancel it and then click on OK. So after clicking on OK, you may see there is reliability statistic. Okay, so after reliability statistic, there are something. What is? They said that the value is negative due to a negative average covariance among the items. So this violates the reliability model assumptions. You may want to check item codings. So just this value is minus then small dot and then pointer. So minus 0.860. Just assume that there is no negative sign in this. Just assume that, for example, there is no negative sign. The value is 0.860. Now let me tell you one thing. There are different numbers in Cronbach's alpha. If this Cronbach's alpha value is greater than 0.9, it means that your primary data and your questionnaire is excellent in nature. Okay. The second thing is that if the Cronbach's alpha is greater than 0.8, it means that your questionnaire is good. Your data, primary data is good, which you have collected. And if this Cronbach's alpha value is greater than 7, greater than 0.7, it means your data is acceptable up to some extent. It is not good, but it is acceptable in your research. And if this Cronbach's alpha value is greater than 0.6, So it means that not it is greater than 0.6 but it less than 0.7. So it means that this data, your primary data, is questionable. I mean, anyone can raise a question that this is not acceptable. You may have to change the questionnaire or any other things. And if it is less than 0.5, it means that your data is poor in nature and it is unacceptable. So now just assume that there is no negative sign. So without no negative sign, the data is 0.86. It means that it is greater than this alpha, Cronbach's alpha value is greater than 0.8. So all data is good in nature. Now it is acceptable by your researcher. You can do easily the research. This actually the data is secondary in nature, but I assume that this data is primary in nature for running a test. Okay, so now this data is what? It is good in nature. There are different numbers which I have told you in this video, that 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6 and 0.5. So these are the different number in Cronbach's alpha. So after analyzing your data, running a model, first to check the reliability of the data, if the data is primary in nature. So after checking the reliability, you can run other models as well, because if the data is not reliable, you may change your questionnaire, you may change the interview method or different types of questions that you have in your questionnaire. You may change such questions to make your data reliable. Otherwise it will not be acceptable in research. So guys, please support me and like my video, and as well as subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.